everyone, I'm Mariana and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, wow, I really feel like I start my videos the same every single time, but it's fine. So for today's video, I think I'm gonna title it Save or Splurge. So the idea for this video is what categories of makeup should you buy high-end and splurge on a little bit, and what products can you kind of save your money and get from the drugstore. So I'm gonna break this down by category, and really these are just my opinions. If I say something is a splurge, something that I feel like is better from somewhere like Sephora or Ulta, high-end makeup, if I feel like it's a splurge but you feel like you'd rather save money on that particular item, then that's fine. Let me know in the comments below if you feel differently about any of the products that I'm listing in this video, because I'm actually really interested in what other people choose to save their money on and choose to kind of splurge a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my list here. I've got some notes. So I'm gonna kind of go in the order in which I do my makeup, and the first one is primer. Primer, I'm a little torn on primer because, to be honest, I've only ever tried drugstore primers, but I really feel like primer is something that is worth a splurge because it's going directly onto your skin, and the high-end primers have a lot more skin benefits than my NYX Angel Veil or my Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer. And I love both of these. I think they're both great, but they both contain silicone. Well, the NYX primer has silica in it. I don't really know. That sounds a lot like silicone, so I'm assuming they're in the same like chemical family. And then my Hard Candy one is very clearly made with dimethicone, which is a type of silicone. Silicones just aren't really the best for your skin on a long term. So even though I'll get drugstore primers every now and again, but I really want to try some more high-end primers and see how those go. Even though primer is something that some people say you can skip, I personally don't like to. I feel like it makes my foundation go on a little bit better. But yeah, that is a splurge for me. So the next category is foundation. Foundation to me falls within the same realm of primer. It's going directly onto your face. All of the chemicals, everything that is in that foundation is going to be in direct contact with your skin, and it's probably going to stay there for a long period of time. So I'm going to say that this is a splurge item. I do have several drugstore foundations as well, but honestly, none of them come close to my Fenty Beauty foundation. I love this stuff. It's not really the right shade for me right now, which is why I haven't been wearing it, but the second that I get a little bit tanner, I'm gonna be so excited to continue using this. The quality is just better when you spend a little bit more money on it. This is $35, and I think my most expensive drugstore foundation is maybe $6. I would still buy the $35 one over the $6 one, 100%. So concealer. Now, concealer could really go either way depending on how you use your concealer. I use my concealer with foundation most of the time. Sometimes I'll use concealer alone like I did today. I'm not wearing any foundation today. I'm just wearing concealer. I did do like cream contouring and stuff. I'm trying to use up some products. Most of the time when I'm using concealer, I'm using it along with my foundation. So I personally feel like there are enough good drugstore concealers to where this is a save item for me. I can't see myself spending $20 and $30 on concealer consistently. I think it's fine to splurge every now and again, and if you're somebody who doesn't wear foundation and only wears concealer, then I'd say splurge on your concealer since you're not wearing foundation, because it will be going directly onto your face. But since I put foundation on first, I put the concealer on top of it, I feel a little bit okay with buying something from the drugstore instead. The next category I have here is face powder. I feel like face powder could also be a save, but it really just depends on how you use it. If you don't wear foundation, I say splurge on the face powder because it's going directly on your face. If you do use foundation like I do, or you're just using powder to like set concealer or something like that, I say save. There are plenty of loose powders and pressed powders at the drugstore that are of very good quality. I hear people rave about Maybelline Fit Me line. Their concealer, their powder, their pressed powder and loose powder, I've heard people talk great things about them, and their foundation as well. But yeah, I feel like powder is something that you can achieve with drugstore prices. So I say save. Okay, and blush and highlighter, you may be a little bit surprised, but blush, I'm gonna say save from the drugstore because I don't really wear blush a whole lot. And I feel like there are very good blushes at the drugstore for maybe $5 or $6, even up in the $8 and $10 range, but I cannot see, like, there's no reason whatsoever, in my opinion, to spend $30 and $40 on a blush. It's just, unless you're a blush fanatic. I'm not though, so I'm gonna say save for that. You might be surprised with what I would consider highlighter. So highlighter, I love highlighter, and let me tell you, I love my Fenty highlighter and I love my Becca highlighter. I keep them both right here, front and center, in my drawer every day. However, there are plenty of great highlighters at the drugstore. This one, the Becca one, I think retails for $38, but I got this in a BoxyCharms. I did not pay full price for it. The Fenty Beauty one, however, is $35. I did pay full price for it, but it has a split pan, so this one's kind of like, okay, since it has 2 different shades in it, that's basically $15 for each shade. Or wait, no, my math is off, but I don't know, it's like $17 per shade, and that's like, okay, still kind of expensive. But highlighter in general, if you're just looking for a good highlighter, you can find them at the drugstore. They're great quality, and I just can see myself, like the Wet n Wild highlighters are super blinding. I've been wanting to try those for a while, but I just have a lot of other highlighters I'm trying to work through right now. But those things are $5 and they look amazing, and they come in a variety of shades. So highlighter, you can find some pretty good ones at the drugstore these days. So bronzer, I was not really sure about because I'm not somebody who bronzes a whole lot. But the bronzers that I have been using, I don't know, they don't amaze me. So bronzer can really go either way depending on your preference. I'm gonna say save for bronzer at the moment. I may try out a higher end bronzer and then my opinion might change. Maybe I'll feel then that it's worth the high ticket price for a bronzer that might blend a little bit better. But for now, I'm gonna say save, but it really could go either way. Eyebrow products to me are totally a save. I use my e.l.f. I use this e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and that is how I did my brows today. This thing is $3. I say save. Save on all the eye products. If you like pencils, you can find some from NYX. If you like if you like pot brow products, you can find those from the drugstore, and there's nothing wrong with them. Unless you have very specific needs for your brows, like if your brows are very sparse, or maybe you completely draw on your eyebrows, and then I could see splurging on a better product. But for me, I just fill them in. I fill in my natural brows, and drugstore products work just fine for me. Eyeliner, definitely a save. You can buy them from the drugstore. They're fine. I don't see myself purchasing the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's $20. I'm not spending $20 on an eyeliner. That's just not me. Drugstore, save on the eyeliners. Let me move on to eyeshadows. Even though I feel like you can find some great eyeshadows at the drugstore, I talk about my e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette all the time. The quality of these is fantastic for the drugstore. It's $10, $5 if you can get it half off. I think these are great. However, I totally say splurge when it comes to the eyeshadows, because when you splurge a little bit, when you go towards the high-end side, the quality just gets so much better. And let me give you some examples here. My Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I love this palette. It's great. The quality is fantastic. I do get a little bit of fallout, so I like to use this. I do my eyes first when I use this, and then I'll go back in with foundation. This is amazing. I like this. The colors are very pigmented. And the same with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I paid $32 for this, and it retails, or no, I paid $36 for this, and it retails for $42. It's worth $42. It really is. So I say eyeshadow is a total splurge to get great quality, to get really good eye looks. But if you're somebody who's just starting out, maybe you'll want to go to the drugstore, but this is a splurge. Mascara is a save. Mascara is totally a save. You should be throwing away your mascara every 3 months. So I cannot see somebody spending $20 every 3 months just for a mascara. So $20, $30 for a mascara every once in a while is fine, but I'm gonna say save on that mascara, because you're just gonna throw it away 3 months after you open it anyway. Now I'm gonna talk about lip products. Lip products vary to me. Lip pencils, I don't ever hardly use them, so that's a save. I would buy them from the drugstore. Lipsticks, I found some really good drugstore lipsticks, but something about a higher end lipstick makes me want to wear it more. I don't know. The quality seems to be a little bit better when you're spending a little bit more money on the product, but there are some good ones from the drugstore, so that one's kind of hard for me. But here's what I'll say. If it's a lipstick that is a color that you're gonna wear often, that you're gonna wear all the time, if you wear nudes all the time and that is the color that you wear, I say splurge on that. Splurge on whatever color you wear a lot, or colors that you might wear a lot. I wear a lot of purples, mauves. I've been getting a little bit more into the nudes lately. Those kinds of colors I would splurge on because I'm gonna use them more often. But if it's something a little more out there, like a green or I don't know, a yellow or some crazy color that you will hardly ever wear but you kind of want to try it out or use it for something specific, that I would say get from the drugstore. But for the most part, everyday lipsticks, splurge a little bit on those. The quality will be better, they'll have better ingredients, and it is going right on your lips, so yeah, splurge. However, lip gloss I'm also kind of torn on. I know that some people don't like cheaper lip glosses because it can be a little bit sticky, but I don't really mind. I don't really mind that. I like lip gloss in general from the drugstore and high-end. I know that there are some high-end lip glosses that might be more pigmented if you only wear gloss. I don't know. That one's kind of personal, but I think I'm gonna say save, because I can't see myself spending $20 and $30 on a lip gloss when I could buy one for maybe $10 or less. Setting spray is also a save for me. I'm gonna get my setting sprays from the drugstore. I love my NYX matte finish setting spray. This stuff really works. I'm wearing it today. I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna have to get some more soon, but I really like this stuff, so I'm gonna keep buying that, and it's only like $7 or $8. Okay, and the last category I wanna talk about is, I'm gonna group them both together, skincare and hair care. 100% please splurge on these items if you can. I would say splurge because it's really worth the money. You're investing into your skin. If you had to save on one versus the other, save on your hair and splurge on the skin, because you can shave your hair off, you know what I'm saying, and start over. But your skin, that is all you have. So take good care of your skin. Don't buy the cheap stuff. It doesn't work the same. The ingredients are not great for your skin. But if you can, I would also say splurge on your hair care, because I don't want to shave my hair off. So for my hair recently, I've been using this Splurge Don't Despair Repair. I don't know if you can see it, my lights are kind of bright. But this stuff right here really revives my hair. Obviously not sponsored because nobody knows who I am, but this stuff right here is $38 or $40 some dollars. This stuff is expensive, and you get 8 ounces in here. It's so expensive, but it really works, and there's nothing bad in it. Yeah, no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. Great ingredients, good for your hair, and it actually works. So I say this is something that's worth the price. And just in case you were curious, I also use the Cantu Argan Oil Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream. This stuff is like maybe $5 or $6 at Walmart. This is what I'll use every day to put on my hair, but I use this just every once in a while, like maybe a couple times a week or even just once a week. But this is what I use every day, and it's from the drugstore too. So $5 is not really that expensive for a leave-in conditioner that you're gonna use every day. You can really go both. You can do both is what I'm saying here. So enough rambling. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been useful for somebody who maybe, I don't know. I just hope it's been useful for somebody out there. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Give me your personal opinions on what you like to save on versus splurging on. And I don't know, tell me like your favorite product or something down in the bottom, because I'm really interested to know. I'm really interested in y'all's thoughts on that particular thing. So like this video, comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe. Keep on subscribing. I got some new people lately. So yeah, keep that going. I like the momentum, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.